Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Here to get some more damn gas, because y'all know gas don't last. Hold on, I'll be right back. Chap, let me tell y'all something. $70 later, which is only gonna last me about 2.5, 3 days, depending if I go anywhere. That 70.53, and my tank was not even empty. So I keep hearing people saying, oh, we need to be grateful, you need to be grateful, you could pay for gas and this and that. Excuse me? We need to be grateful for a mother freaking thing. We need to be grateful because this world is robbing us. I don't care if I can pay for gas or not, and neither should nobody else. Yes, am I able to pay for my gas? I can. Absolutely. Am I grateful? Why should I be grateful that I'm being robbed? Okay, these prices are not being raised because of what they're telling us. Oh, the war, this. No. They are robbing us and taking advantage of a certain situation, which happens in this country, I'm sure in other countries too. And we're between a rock and a hard place, because if you have a car that requires gas and you have to go places, you're going to pay the price because you have to go. Or maybe you won't go because you can't afford it. I don't know. I have to go to work, and I shouldn't have to feel grateful that I'm being robbed because their price, price gouging. Ooh, it's a big ass pothole. They're price gouging this gas and using other things as an excuse. Don't let people make you feel like, oh, you should feel some type of way. Also, I've read people were like, oh, the people are complaining about gas, and there's people in Ukraine dying, or people. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't wish that on anybody. Okay, anybody. I feel like what's going on is so stupid, because they're at war for something as silly as power, someone wanting to control these people. You understand? It's like the silliest shit. But if you know anything about history, this has been going on for years in so many places. I mean, Ukraine is getting highlighted because of various, reasons, but it's been going on for years. It's been going on so many places. Hello, Africa. Hello. I mean, pick a place. And unfortunately, the people of these places suffer because of rich people's greed. Okay? Rich people's greed and wanting to control resources and things like that. And it's a fucking shame. It really is. But that doesn't mean what the fuck? That doesn't mean that the rest of us who may not be at war should have to suffer because of other people's greed. That's what I was saying. I was reading people post like, oh, we shouldn't complain about gas being high. Yes, we should. Yes, we should. These people that control this world and the money and all the resources, buying yachts and shit, while they're raising our gas $2-3. Tomorrow it might be another $1. Listen, if you travel, especially the people who commute every day, there are literally people who cannot go to work because they can't afford gas. So we shouldn't care about those people. And even if you can afford it, I care about my money. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I don't care if it's $1 or $20,000. I care about my money, and y'all will hear me say that countless times. I care about my money, and I value my money. So somebody taking advantage of a situation, the people who don't need another $1, I should be grateful? No. I need the people that's in charge in this country, in this world, to stop taking advantage of the people. It'll never happen, yo. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. I mean, as long as I've been alive, it's been some fuck shit. Hundreds of years, thousands of years. The few people, because it's a handful of motherfuckers that's running this shit, they control everything. You know, they control everything. So shut up to all the people talking about, oh, you need to be grateful. No, we need to freaking fight back and stop letting people take advantage of our money, our coins. Y'all tax the shit out of everything, our hard-earned money. You taxing it with the facade of, oh, we're, you know, providing programs. We do. No, they not. They provide the bare minimum to these people. These people that's on welfare and all this stuff, Section 8, all this blah, blah, blah. They give those people the bare minimum. The bare minimum to survive, and they can't do anything else. In New York, you can't make over, it's either $16,000 or $17,000 if you collect any type of government assistance. So they keep you stuck, poor. $17,000 in New York, you're poor. You're poor. They keep you in that position just so you can't reach higher goals. You understand? Like, if you need it, I'm not talking to those people, because you always get these people out of my face. The people that need it, the shit should be available for those people. People who can't work, people who are sick, people who are not able bodies. I will gladly give of my tax dollars to those people who need it. Not the motherfuckers who are just like me. It's not wrong with you. You sit at home. Dollars should not be given to you so you can sit home and watch TV. No, absolutely not. Argue with me if you want to. The people that need it should get it. The people that can get up and work, don't take my motherfucking money. Now, people will say, oh, why would anybody get up and go work for minimum wage and they're killing themselves when they could just sit home and collect a check? I've spoken about this before in numerous videos. I mean, at some point, you ain't gonna be nothing but what you gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gonna be no rich person and you've been sitting home for the last 15 years and then try to go get a job. What job are you gonna get? And most jobs are gonna ask you, what the hell you been doing for 15 years? Oh, you just been sitting home on a couch? Oh, okay. Listen, I'm a realist. I live in a real world, and I live in a cutthroat place. New York is cutthroat. If you don't got no hustle about you in New York, you are going to get swallowed and spit out. They don't care. We don't care. I don't care for the people that don't want to do shit with their lives. But it's hard enough for the folks that actually are out here trying to make a living as well as live their lives, because that's the balance in New York. Being able to you know, work a job or a career that pays you decent money, where you can pay your bills and also live your life. Go out to a nice restaurant, go travel, buy you a little pair of sneakers, and without having to be like, oh damn, I can't pay this bill because I want, you know, I'm trying to get fresh. There's no way in this country anybody should have to live like that. But people don't realize that you are set up to be basic, to do nothing. Some people, a lot of people, are happy with the crumbs that their cities provide. Oh, you paying for me to live in this house or apartment? Oh, I could give me a little, you know, little food voucher and eat, but you can't do shit else. And your salary's capped, so you're never gonna make but a certain amount of money. So you may be sitting home, you may have a little bit of money from whatever. Let's say you do something on the side or whatever, and you could buy junk, because that's what it is. People buy shit and collect. Oh, look at everything that I have. Look at all the stuff that I have. What the fuck is stuff? What can that stuff do for you? Is that stuff making you money? No, can you get up and go if you need to go? If there's an emergency, do you have money? Like, people don't value their money. People don't value the life that we have. And I don't care what you say, it takes money to survive, okay? You need money. Money is not everything, but money is a big part of everything that we do. So you should value it. And that's why the motherfucking gas being ridiculously high for no reason. No reason. But selfish people taking advantage of the situations. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be mad about that, whether I can afford it or not. Don't take advantage of my coins. I don't want to spend my extra coins on your freaking billionaire gas companies. My coins need to go to other stuff, the shit that I want to do. All right, that's all I got to say. I hope y'all have a good day. I am going out tonight with two of my girlfriends. It's a little nicer in New York, so they want to get, I think it's gonna rain tonight actually. They wanted to get together, and tonight was a night that I had free. So I'm gonna meet them after work. There's a new restaurant that opened not too far from my job, and we are going to go. It's an Italian restaurant. I love Italian food, and we're gonna see what it's about. It's restaurant week here in New York. So I don't know if they do restaurant weeks other places, but in New York, when it's restaurant week, you get to try lots of different restaurants, and they have like prefixed menus where you get like 3 or 4 courses for a set price, and that's how you discover, you know, new restaurants. And then after restaurant week, the prices get jacked back up. But this restaurant is, I think it's a $40 prefix menu, 4 courses, and I think you get a glass of wine. You have to buy a cocktail, you know, a drink, and then you get 1 complimentary. So looking forward to it. We're just gonna catch up. These are actually old co-workers that I no longer work with anymore. One is actually retired. She is living her best motherfucking life. I cannot wait to reach retirement. And the other one works in a different office, but we used to work together. So we're gonna get together and, you know, just catch up, have some dinner, have some drinks, and then I'm gonna bring my butt home. Hopefully it's not raining too bad tonight, because I hate driving in the dark and the rain. And yeah, that's gonna be my night. I'll try to at least get some clips of the food. You guys know I don't really put the camera in people's faces, especially outside, like my co-workers, professional friends, things like that. I'm not, you know, I'm not filming these people. So yeah, I will definitely try to get some shots of the food and the drinks. And I know they like to take pictures and stuff. If I get a cute picture, I'll share it with you guys for the purpose of the vlog and the memories. Y'all know these are my memories. But that's it, you guys. Let me get my butt to work. I should be there shortly. And I will chat with you guys at another time. I hope all of you are well. Drop down in the comments what's going on in y'all cities with the gas. Like, are you a driver? Do you drive every day? If you couldn't drive, what are the other transportation options in your area? See, in New York, well, yes, in New York City, we have the subways, we have buses, we have other means of transportation. But child, I was just watching Sarkaz's video, and she was talking about the subways in New York City. You know, they ain't safe, and people trying to act like they're safe. They are not safe. I don't give a hell. If you come to New York and you take the subway, if you come to New York, period, you should just be very well aware of your surroundings, regardless. Just keep your head on a swivel, child. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to take the train anymore, the New York City train, because there was always some crazy mess going on the train. People get robbed, people get raped. Sarkaz mentioned it in her video just, I want to say maybe a month ago. A lady was sitting on the train platform, you guys, sitting there minding her business, waiting for probably a train, another train, and a guy gets off the train and smears shit on her face. Just smears a whole bag of shit. I don't know who his shit, we don't fucking know. Sitting there minding her freaking business, she gets shit smeared on her face. Can you imagine? Now, he had to be something wrong with him, something crazy. Because what? I mean, I can't tell y'all what I would have did, because I'm sure this lady was in freaking shock, especially just sitting there minding her business, okay? And when you're on the city trains, there's nowhere to go. She wasn't on a train. She was actually on the platform waiting for a train. But when you're on the New York City trains, you're underground. I think they have Wi-Fi service now. For the longest time, though, there was no service. You couldn't call. You're stuck. If somebody wants to hurt you and nobody else on the train is going to help out, you're gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? So now New York City trains are not freaking safe. The people in charge, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's safe, because they want people to go back to work, you guys. After COVID and people have been working from home, people are not trying to go back to work because they see the benefits of actually being able to work from home. But the governments are pushing people to go back to work because places are losing money. Restaurants, buildings, you know, they paying all this money for rent and gas and electric, and ain't nobody in the buildings. People are freaking home. But you should adapt. You know what I mean? Like, the world that we live in, adapt. You see that it's easier. People with kids, people have health problems. It's a lot to commute in New York, even if you don't have a long commute. Like, I have a long commute, but the thing for me, if I leave it a decent time, is that I work against traffic. The way that I'm going, for the most part, until I get into the city, is, you know, no stop and go. It's a highway, straight. You're just driving. It's not like, so what could take me 40 minutes to get to work, and I live an hour and change away, can take somebody that lives in the city the same amount of time because of congestion. There's traffic, you know, there's accidents and stuff like that. So there's that. I mean, people also move out my way because of my tags on my car, which is good sometimes, you know. They think I'm police. But yeah, so just they trying to get people back in these buildings to sit at desk or whatever people do in these offices, because they are losing money. So many places are losing money because people are not leaving their homes. I wish. Now, my particular job would require people to be in office and also in the field. So, we couldn't necessarily work from home indefinitely, but when we were working from home, we had a good rotation schedule, which worked great. People were just so much more happier. I don't know if I would want to sit home like all the time, because I like to get up and get out. So I don't know if I would want to sit home all the time. But if I was on a rotating schedule where I knew, all right, this week I'm home, this week I'm in the office, this week I'm doing it, that would be great. And it was so great. And we had worked everything out. We had a system. It was fantastic. Y'all know how much gas I saved? You understand how much wear and tear on my car? And because it worked, sorry you guys, I'm still dealing with the after effects of that little 2-day cold I had. How my girl Leah said these colds in 2022 got a little vid dust on them. I've never had such a lingering, like, whatever this is. Anyway, so yeah, they need people to get back into the office to spend money, you know, eating lunch, buying gas, sitting in these buildings like that they're paying for, that nobody wants to come back to. For shits and giggles, the other day, because one of my homegirls, hubby and I, in common friend, she's an attorney, right? We've known her for years, 20-some years. So she used to be in the city. She had her own practice, and she used to work in the city. And once COVID hit, a lot of the buildings and stuff was shut down, so most people were working from home. So when they started opening up the government buildings again, and you needed lawyers and stuff like that, she was like, I don't feel like going back into the office. Like, I have adapted my life now where I can work from home and it's way less stress on me, whatever. You know what she did, y'all? She found a job where she can work from home as a lawyer, and she's proofreading legal documents for various companies in New York, and she has not been in the office in 2 years, and she's making more money than she made when she was doing the hustle and bustle in these New York streets, going from building to building with clients and things like that. She has cracked the matrix and basically said she'll probably never go back to an in-office job. She does her job in her pajamas. She could take naps. I was like, yo, if I wasn't trying to get all of my money from my pension, because y'all know I ain't leaving no money that I work for on the motherfucking table, if I wasn't it, I would definitely probably do that, because there's so many jobs, and especially with my background and my experience, there's so many jobs I probably could do from home, making what I'm making now or more. And that's the thing I think a lot of these companies and government places are not realizing. Y'all mad at these people for not coming to work, but y'all don't pay most people a decent salary, and y'all want people to bust their butt for these for these government jobs, regular jobs, whatever. It's not their company. These people have realized that they have been taken advantage of and are being taken advantage of, and they don't have to get up and go into these offices busting their butt for stuff that's not even theirs. This is not their company. This is not their business. Y'all don't take care of the people. Y'all don't take care of the people. Y'all not appreciative of the people getting up every day, coming to these jobs on time, going above and beyond. So for people that want to stay home or are staying home, or who have cracked the matrix and found jobs like where they're not killing themselves and they could basically sit home making 6 figures, kudos. I'm not mad at any of those people. I'm not mad at any of those people. I got my time schedule of when this whole getting up, going to work thing is going to be over for me. I'm on a countdown, baby, okay? And that's going to be that. I don't anticipate anything too crazy happening where I would have to stay at my job, because you never know. You never know in life. Life throws us some real crazy curveballs where I may have to stay at my job to keep 100% of my salary. But I don't foresee that, and I'm not putting that out into the universe. We got a time schedule. We working on a time schedule. I'm not busting my butt like I did in the past anymore. I've gotten to a position where I'm comfortable. I do like my job. Right now there's some BS going on, but it's not the job, it's the people. But it's alright, it shall pass. I ain't stressing too much, child, because there ain't too much they can tell me. There ain't too much they can do to me. So I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do it well. Show up, do what I gotta do. But child, I have earned my position where they can start telling some of these new jacks, these new people just coming in, do that. Okay, so there's that, you guys. Let me know if y'all still working remote. Those of you who work, has it become an option for you at your job where you can go in the office or you can work remote? I'm curious to know, around. I know a lot of New York people follow me, but I know there's other people that's not in New York that also follow me. But I want to know all y'all situations. Are y'all able to work remote? Are you still working remote? Do you prefer being in the office or not being in the office? Let me know. Y'all got a whole vlog, 24 minutes. Talk to y'all soon. Later.